Comes the rush, and here's the hit. And alive. Brady's up. That's
another pick, the 18th for Brett Favre, who is down and in pain. Boy, was he drilled.
In, who's out. Ooh, and Peyton takes a good blow from Bobby Wagner.
You know, he's trying to draw the penalty. You see that rather than just run out of bounds, he slows down. And that's been
including the roughing the passer on me. That's not roughing the passer. Might as well play sarcastic ball if we're going to call those things. And I thought the one on Kinlaw was not roughing the passer either.
All those videos, all those malicious hits that you just watched, if any of those happened today, in 2024, 2025, hell, even 2021, 15 yards first down. Now, I know what you're thinking. This is an NFL video about football. Why the hell am I watching an NBA 2K video right now of a team that doesn't even exist? Who the hell are the Cincinnati Emperors? The reasoning for this is that unfortunately, I don't have any Madden videos. So what you're going to do is that you're going to sit back and enjoy this Battle of Ohio NBA style. Not Bengals versus Browns, but the Emperors and the Cavaliers. Okay? Enjoy. Now, back to the original conversation. What in the world has the NFL come to? You can't breathe on a quarterback. You can't taunt. If a quarterback becomes a runner and he slides at the end of the play, it doesn't matter what the defender does. If he makes any contact with the quarterback, he's the villain, and the quarterback is the victim in every situation, no matter what the circumstances are. And it's getting on my damn nerves. It's ruining Sundays for me. Okay, I said this. I've been saying this for the past few months, maybe even a year, honestly, at this point. The fact that if an offense has like a 3rd and 18, for example, and they snap the ball and it's incomplete and it's 4th and 18, the fact that if the quarterback supposedly or allegedly gets hit too hard, they get an automatic first down and a new set of downs. Let me unleash my inner Stephen A. Smith. Hold on. That is blasphemous. That is blasphemous. Listen, man. It's football. It's tackle football. I understand we don't want guys getting CTE, and we don't want guys being in their 60s, 70s, 80s, being so mentally and neurotically deteriorated because of the repeated hits to the head. We understand all that, okay? We get that. And then I even saw a stat on ESPN that said like this season concussions were down like I think it was like somewhere between 15 and 20%. It was like 17 or 18% than last year. Okay. So these rules have had a blatant positive effect in terms of player health and concussions, and we all love to see that aspect of it. But in terms of from a football fanatic standpoint and wanting to watch competitive and physical gridiron tackle football with integrity behind it, it's ruining the game. Okay, it's ruining. It's not the same level of excitement or even the level of intensity that it was when I was younger. I have been watching football since 2012. Okay, the first Super Bowl I ever watched was Ravens 49ers. That was Super Bowl 47, Super Bowl 59 in the week. Okay, I've watched every Super Bowl from Super Bowl 47 to Super Bowl 59. I've watched football for a long time, goddammit. Okay, the Chiefs. How do I put this? If you don't think the Chiefs are benefiting off of some like system of favorability from the officials in some type of way, even a little bit, you're delusional or you're blind. One of the two. I don't know how else to put it. Okay, like bro, the amount of asinine comments I have seen on the part of Chiefs fans and just like people that are defending the Chiefs, saying that they just know how to win games, they know how to make the right plays, and in most pivotal moments late in games, that's why they're shut up, shut up. And again, no one wants these players to have long-term health issues, but at the end of the day, no one forced them to become NFL players. They knew football was a violent sport. They chose to get into it. It's like boxing. Rocky knew what he was getting into when he got in the ring with Apollo. Apollo knew what he was getting into when he got in the ring with Drago, and he fucking died. And being a Broncos fan, listen, if you're an NFL fan, a fan of any other team, any of the other 30 teams besides the Chiefs or Broncos, I know you hate the Chiefs. I know you hate the Chiefs. That being said, I promise I hate them more. You wanna know why I know I hate them more? Because I've hated them before they even had Mahomes. Okay, it was December 2016. It was right after the Buc. It was the season after the Buccaneers won Super Bowl 50. We played the Chiefs on Christmas. They beat us 33-10. Travis Kelsey, Tyreek Hill both had like the most annoyingly effective like 70-yard screen touchdowns off of screen passes. It wasn't like deep passes. They like just caught a short pass and they just ran down the fucking field. And then at the end, the defensive tackle Don Terry Poe lined up as the quarterback and threw a jump pass to the end zone for like a 2-yard touchdown on 4th and goal. That is why I hate the Chiefs. I've hated the Chiefs since that day. That was 8 goddamn years ago. Mahomes was still in Texas Tech. He was drafted 2017. This is 2016. He was still in college, man. I've hated the Chiefs since Mahomes was in college. Okay, so before you get mad at me about you just hate the Chiefs because of Mahomes. No, it's deeper than that, damn it. Trust me, it is way deeper than that. Okay, I hate the Chiefs because I'm a Broncos fan. It's a rivalry, and because they went like 8 years without beating us, man. And we should have beat them week whatever this season. Just the block field goal, credit to the Chiefs for blocking. But at the same time, I know I said earlier that the Chiefs blocked it. The rest didn't really have anything to do with that. But no, I'm not. Now think about it. I do remember like there was like one of the linemen like did like an illegal block on. That's a dumbass shot. One of the linemen did like an illegal block on one of our defensive linemen, and that's what allowed them to have an advantage over our offensive line and allowed them to get an extra step and block the field goal. Okay. Now, a lot of people are going to agree with me when I say this, and this has already been said, publicly and universally around the country. Patrick Mahomes will never, ever surpass Tom Brady. Okay, I do not care. He probably won't even surpass Joe Montana, even if he gets to 4 Super Bowls. Joe Montana's 4-0. Even if Mahomes somehow wins 8 Super Bowls, I think Montana. I'll still take Montana over him. I will still take Tom Brady over him. I don't even say Peyton Manning, but I'm a Broncos fan, so of course I'm gonna take Peyton Manning. Listen, here's the thing. Back in the 2000s, the 90s, even the 2010s, when a professional NFL quarterback, every time they took a snap, unless they were going to hand it off, they knew they were at risk of getting blown the hell up. They knew there were 250, 300-pound defensive linemen, defensive ends, defensive tackles bull rushing their own teammates in an attempt to whack the hell out of their own heads. Okay, that's something they had. That was the reality of their job every single Sunday or Monday or Thursday. You know what I mean? Okay. Because those quarterbacks played real football where dudes can actually play football and tackle one another. Before each and every snap, they had to deal with the possibility that, damn, this might be the last snap of my career. Mahomes doesn't have to deal with that. Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen doesn't have to deal with that. Joe Burrow doesn't have to deal with that. Okay? But especially Mahomes because the guys favor him every damn game. Every single time Patrick Mahomes gets under center, at the back of his mind, he knows that he is not going to get viciously hit. He knows that these defenders are going to have to hold back, and that even if they do hit him, sorry, the refs are going to blow the whistle in his favor, and that's going to prevent the defensive players from making those 100% plays further on in not only that specific game, but later on in the season. Literally every single quarterback who played in a previous era had to deal with a mental hurdle that no quarterback of today, but especially Mahomes, does not have to deal with. Unlike classic quarterbacks, Mahomes did not have to play with the fear of getting hit. Okay, it's easier for him because he doesn't have to play with that fear because he knows he's not going to get hit. Of the 11 guys on the field, there are 10 football players, professional football players, and there is one daffodil that needs to be protected in order for the NFL to make the most money, and that's the quarterback. Specifically, Patrick Mahomes over everyone else. Like, honestly, it's for the quarterback in general, but for Mahomes, like everything is enhanced. Like, Mahomes is soft as hell. Don't get me wrong. He's a generational talent. I even in 2018 when he first came up, I was saying like, he pissed off he's on the Chiefs as a Broncos fan, but like Mahomes, he's special. Okay, and even when the Chiefs won the Super Bowl, his second season as a starter, I was not surprised. Like Mahomes is a generational talent. Unfortunately, he's going to lead this team to championships, and they're probably going to win more down the line. Nobody is mad that the Chiefs are a dynasty. We are mad at the way they are winning these goddamn games. Whether it's a roughing the passer call or it's a lay hit out of bounds, it seems like every time they're in a close game, the referees at like conveniently with like 2 to 3 minutes left, even half, even less than a minute left. They always get some type of call that goes their way that drastically affects the drive that's currently happening, and then they get in position for a game-winning field goal or just to run out the clock even further. Like sometimes it's a blatant pass interference or misholding call too. NFL officials are generally just not good at their jobs. Okay, I have been saying this since the Saints and Rams when they missed that pass interference. I still don't understand how the hell they missed that. And my theory is that the NFL just wanted an Boston LA Super Bowl because the Patriots beat the Chiefs earlier that day, and if the Rams beat the Saints, well, no, not if they did. Yeah, the Rams beat the Saints and Patriots, Rams, Boston, LA, Lakers, Celtics, Red Sox, Dodgers, and the NFL was not about to let that go to waste. Even when the Eagles and Patriots played in Super Bowl 52, it was Patriots and Jaguars, and then the NFC champion it was Vikings versus who was it? Oh, Eagles also, yeah, Vikings versus Eagles. But it was Nick Foles versus Case Keenum. And in the AFC Championship with the Patriots and Jaguars, it was Tom Brady versus Blake Bortles. So if the Patriots had lost, it would have either been Blake Bortles versus Case Keenum or Blake Bortles versus Nick Foles. You can't market that Super Bowl. That's not marketable. And the NFL would have been no money off of that. So they had to make the Patriots win. This has been going on for years, for years. And now this fixing is taking place because of the whole Taylor Swift thing. My man, it is not a coincidence that the first year Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift are a couple, the Chiefs win the Super Bowl. Not only that, they're in the Super Bowl the very next season. Taylor Swift and her fans have single-handedly ruined the integrity of the National Football League, man. Okay? Obviously, Taylor Swift fans, Swifties, are going to outnumber NFL fans because music is music, okay? And teen pop, whatever. All right. What I'm about to say, I mean this in the disrespectful way, in the most disrespectful way possible. Fuck Taylor Swift. And Travis Kelce, you are a bitch. You are a bitch. Patrick Mahomes is just soft. Patrick Mahomes is a generational talent. He is just soft. Travis Kelce is a full-on bitch. I mean, I know most of you saw that flop against the Bills where like that Bills, it was deep in Buffalo territory and Travis Kelce like got chest bumped by a Bills player and he flopped like a fish. And then I can't. Was it last year in the Super Bowl, or was it Super Bowl 57 versus the Eagles? But one of those, it might have been last year. But one of those Super Bowls, he remember how when he pushed Andy Reid and everyone was like getting on him about pushing an old man. I mean, why the hell does Jason have to be the older one? Why can't Jason be the young one? He could still be in the league, and Kelsey could be retired right now. Why did Jason Kelsey got to retire? Jason Kelsey, that man he's a saint. Thank God for Jason Kelsey because imagine Travis Kelsey was the only one like representing the Kelsey family. Oh my God. And speaking of Andy Reid, listen, people need to stop acting like Andy Reid is like a Mount Rushmore type of coach. He's really not. Remember when Brady won Super Bowl 55 with Tampa, and that's what kind of confirmed that Brady did not need Belichick, but Belichick needed Brady. What has Andy Reid done in his entire career before he got Mahomes? Please, somebody tell me that. What has Andy Reid done in his entire career before 2018 when Mahomes got there to where we can talk about he's on the level of Vince Lombardi, George Halas, Don Shula, Bill Belichick, coaches like that. I promise Andy Reid he's a good coach. I mean, I'm not saying he's a bad coach, but he's not a legend like that. Okay, 2013 wild card round, Chiefs Colts. Chiefs were up 31-10. And who won the game? It was the Colts. The Chiefs were up 30, no, 38. It wasn't even 31. It was 38 actually. My bad. 38-10. 38-10. And the Colts came back and won 45-44. That's worse than 28-3. At least that's only 25 points. 38-10 and 28 points. How did with the amount of flack that Kyle Shanahan gets to Super Bowl 51, no one ever talks about the 2013 Chiefs blowing that 20 or 38-10 lead to the Colts. This is like swept under the rug, and no one criticizes Andy Reid for it. Okay, people need to keep that same energy, man. Andy Reid is so overrated as a coach; it's not even funny. Andy Reid is a good coach. He is a great coach. There are only 32 men that have this job in the entirety of the damn world, although it's really only America because no one outside of this country plays American football. But He is not an all-time coach. He is not even a top 10 coach of all time. If you have to rely on the only quarterback who can contest Tom Brady for the GOAT to win you championships, you did not do anything in your entire football life before you got Patrick Mahomes. You people need to stop overrating Andy Reid, please. He is not a legendary coach, I promise. Just stop it. Just stop it. And guess what? After the Chiefs moved that lead to the Colts moved on the next week against the Patriots in the divisional, and they got absolutely destroyed by Bill Belichick, who's a better coach than Andy Reid and always will be, and Tom Brady, who's a better quarterback than Mahomes and always will be. Fuck the Chiefs, man.